beautiful Friday, of course. March 6th. Hope everybody's doing great. Yeah. I think we're good to go. Do I have my... Oh, one last thing. Pop out chat. And we are almost good. OBS, just putting the link for the custom doc for the YouTube chat. Docs, custom browser docs, YouTube chat. Boom. There we go. All right. Yeah, hope everybody's having a great Friday. It's the end of the week. You made it. You're still alive. Blessed to have another day. Really. Well, actually, I guess we should see. Yeah, we still have 7 days on the... Let's go to a different account. I should have done this before. It shows how prepared I was. There we go. This one's better. Am I the asshole for breaking up with my boyfriend because he told me I couldn't go to a concert in another country without him? What? I recently broke up with my now ex, 21-year-old male. She's 19. And I'm starting to wonder if I overreacted. For context, throughout our relationship, there were multiple times where I felt like he was trying to control me or act like a parent. He always framed it as him just caring and worrying about me. I tried to accept it, but it was starting to wear me down. The final straw happened when one of my all-time favorite bands announced a world tour. I was so excited, but unfortunately, they aren't playing a show in my state. I started looking at the list of tour dates to see where I could fly to in order to see them. I settled on the country that I've always wanted to visit. It seemed like the safest, most fun, and most affordable option. I told him about my plan. He told me I couldn't go. He said that if I went to another country for a concert without him, it would make him feel like shit. I tried to compromise. I suggested going to a different state within our own country instead, but he said no to that too. He was firm that I shouldn't go anywhere. Feeling defeated and really sad because I was missing out on seeing my favorite band, I dropped it. But after a couple of days thinking it over, I realized this was a pattern. I felt like I wasn't free to, make my own choices or do things right that make me happy, so I broke up with him. Now he and some of our mutual friends are saying I'm the asshole. They say he was just worried about my safety. Traveling alone, no, that's bullshit. Being in another country and that I punished him for caring about me. I feel like there's a difference between caring about someone and telling them, yeah, you're definitely not the asshole. That's not caring. That's controlling as hell. If he's so worried about your safety, why doesn't he accompany you? Why doesn't he accompany you? Yeah, that sounds definitely not an asshole. That's not caring. That's controlling himself. If he's so worried about your safety, why doesn't he go? Yeah. All right. You think Reddit's gonna ban me? They're gonna be like, same IP. We banned you on another. I'll be like, yo, it's my fucking roommate. Seriously, how could they know if it's a roommate? Yo. Yeah, exactly. They don't know. It could be 18 different roommates in this house. Am I the asshole for breaking up? Yeah, we just read that. My boyfriend is obsessed with Andrew Tate. I don't know why everybody's so obsessed with this guy. This story was submitted anonymously via our Instagram by the OP, who asked to remain anonymous and have the mods post this on their behalf on Am I the Jerk podcast. Please respect their wishes for privacy. Okay, whatever. My boyfriend is secretly obsessed with Andrew Tate. Here's the short version. My boyfriend slowly turned into one of those alpha mindset guys, and I didn't even realize it was happening until it felt like I was living in a podcast with the podcast. It started small. He was showing me a cat video, and suddenly there's this loud guy in sunglasses yelling about real men and discipline. My boyfriend laughed, said it was gym motivation. I didn't want to argue over noodles, so I let it go. A week later, same guy, new clip. This time, he said the guy's just misunderstood. I said, I'm not failing a comprehension quiz in my own living room. He kissed my forehead, asked if I wanted water, and changed the subject like he was pulling off a magic trick. Then everything turned into efficiency. Efficient sleep meant lights out at 10. Efficient chores meant I got a checklist. Efficient money meant my candles were impulsive. His supplements were investments. I asked who made him the rule writer. He said, people who care about results. I said, I care about being a human. We started fighting about a blanket like it was philosophy. He'd wrap himself like a burrito and I'd freeze. I asked for my own. He said, couples who do that are roommates in training. I said, warmth isn't symbolism, it's survival. He called me dramatic, so I bought my own throw blanket. You'd think I bought you'd think I brought home another woman the way he looked at it. Then came the shampoo war. I stretched one nice salon bottle forever. He's got those 5-in-1 ocean breeze things. He kept using mine because it smells like sunshine. I told him to stop. He said hair care is self-care. I said, you don't even have hair. He slept on the couch to make a point. The point looked like a grown man spooning a couch pillow. The next morning, he put my shampoo back, and he then used it again that night. All right, work started sounding different too. What really happened? I don't care about who used whose shampoo, to be honest. I mean, it's cool. It sounds cool. Less about projects, more about banter and alpha energy. A woman at his job started calling him her work husband. Yeah, I asked him to shut that down. He said, it's just a joke. I said, jokes are supposed to be funny for both people. He said, I was killing the vibe. Yeah, he was trying to smash. My best friend, Nora, asked what was going on. I told her. He'd start listing 3 things I could improve every morning: my tone, my planning, asking questions while he talks. She handed me a granola bar and said, eat something before you set fire to his supplements. Then one day, he gave me his phone to play music, and a ping popped up from a chat called Iron Family. That's not the real name, but I'll use that as a placeholder to explain what the fuck happened here. I thought it was a gym group. Nope. It was a thread of dudes mocking a woman at work for wearing flats. One guy said, flats are for followers. Another said, woman, test you, pass the test. My chest went cold. I put the phone down and washed the clean glass just to keep my hands from shaking. When I asked, he said I didn't understand the context. I said my body doesn't feel safe around someone who treats rules like romance. He offered a reset, flowers, wine, and a caption about loving, conquering all. We did a puzzle. He still posted the balloon. After that, he started giving small orders. Make dinner earlier. Wear the blue dress. Don't interrupt when he's on the roll. He said women want certainty. I said I want kindness. We spun in circles. Him chasing control, me begging for peace. The work-wife thing flared again. She posted a selfie. Married at work, lucky in life. I DM'd her nicely to stop. She replied with laughing emojis and could never come between true love. I sent it to him. He said he'd handle it. He didn't. Then he said the quiet part out loud. Men and women are different. Relationships need a captain. I asked how captains get chosen. He said, nature. I said, cool, I must have missed the vote. He smiled, kissed my forehead like I was a toddler, and moved on. Anytime I pushed back, I was emotional. I mean, he's not 1,000% wrong, probably. I don't know. Does he provide you shelter and everything? Anytime I give examples, I was collecting grievances. He refused to stop watching the clips because, not that that means anything, but I mean, yeah. By God's law, you could just say, man is the lead, He refused to stop watching the clips because you don't censor a man finding his truth. He even made a dry erase board with lead and follow. Guess whose name was under follow? I suggested therapy. He said therapy's for people who are already lost. And I already lost what I was reading. Therapy's for people who are already lost. Instead, he wanted weekly relationship retrospectives. I slept under my throat that night like a person hiding from a storm. 2 days later, he showed up with flowers, wine, chocolates, the full apology starter pack. We're tight on money, so I asked how much. He said, you're worth it. Then he asked me to post a video of our reset. We did the puzzle. He still posted the balloon. Nora asked if I felt loved or managed. I said both. She said that's the worst kind of both. Then we had one normal Saturday market, breakfast, sandwiches, laundry, no alpha vocabulary. He held my hand, and for a second, it felt like before. But that afternoon, he sent me voice notes about relationship polarity and science-backed gender roles. My nap ended right there. The real fight started with a towel on a chair. He said I leave messes like I want him to fail. I said it was just a towel. He said rushing disrespects his time. I said nitpicking disrespects my person. He called it leadership. I called it control. Eventually, I started apologizing first just to keep the peace. That night, I asked him to leave Iron Family. He said no, those are his friends. I asked him to at least exit the worst channels. He said no again. I asked him to tell his coworkers to stop the work-wife thing. He said he'd consider it. He didn't. The blanket became a breaking point. I told him if it doesn't change, I will. He said I was dramatic. I said I was being exact. He offered me more blanket if I stopped rolling away. I said I roll away because I feel trapped. He told me that feeling was wrong. I wrote that line down too. The day before it all cracked, he sent me another clip. Women test men because they crave leadership. He captioned it. This explains a lot. I just realized you guys would probably prefer it zoomed in, huh? Sorry about that. He said, yeah, he held my hand. All right, then he asked me to post a video of our reset. We did the puzzle. He still posted the balloon. I said both. She said that's the worst kind of both. Then we had one normal Saturday, all right, market, breakfast sandwiches, laundry, no alpha vocabulary. He held my hand. All right, blah, blah, blah. She said, so what's the question about, this is supposed to be an am I the jerk, right? So he captioned, this explains a lot. I hearted because I was in coffee. The actual crack happened at the work at dinner. His team, fancy table, same coworker. She raised her glass to work husband, everyone laughed. I said, I'm not okay with that label. He captioned, this explains a lot. Hold on, rolling. All right, so what happened there? I told him if it doesn't change, he said I was being dramatic. I said I was being exact. He offered more blanket if I stopped rolling away. I said I roll away because I feel trapped. Yes, I just jumped all over the freaking place. I get it. He told me that feeling was wrong. I wrote that line down too. The day before it all cracked, he sent another clip. Women test men because they crave leadership. He captioned it. This explains a lot. I hearted it because I was in a coffee line and tired. The actual crack happened at a work dinner. His team, fancy table, same coworker. She raised her glass to her work husband. Everyone laughed. I said, I'm not okay with that label. She said, I was making it weird. He told me to drop it. I said, please stop calling him that. She said, I can't tell her what to say. I said, then I can tell you I'm leaving. He grabbed my wrist under the table and whispered, don't make a scene. I said, the scene's already made. We argued in the car. He said, I embarrassed him. I said, I protected myself. He called it harmless. I called it a boundary. He wanted me to apologize for the team. I said, peace without respect is fake peace. Yeah, that's actually a good question. This just got posted 3 minutes ago. Well, not 3 minutes ago. There's only 3 comments. You shouldn't have made a scene. Yeah, you're the jerk for making a scene at the dinner. It should have dinner. Yes, it should. Yes, it's not cool that they were using that label, but it should have been dealt with way before that dinner in front of everyone. Yeah, so she's the jerk for making a scene at the dinner. Yes, it's not cool that they were using that label, but it should have been dealt with way before that dinner in front of everyone. Yeah. Nobody said whether she's the jerk. While losers like this do exist, this reads like a poorly written series of cliches, and the OP has no attributes of a human being. Well, they said it was posted from somewhere else. Do people not read? Disclaimer: this story was submitted anonymously via our Instagram by the OP, who asked to remain anonymous, and have the mods post this on their behalf on the Am I the Jerk podcast. Please respect their wishes for privacy. Who cares? They want, it's probably fucking Andrew Tate's fucking PR team. I guarantee you that's actually what it is, yo. It's Andrew Tate's PR team fucking sending in like articles, and they probably work hand in hand with fucking, these people like, hey, can we work together? Can I send an article and you just say this, and I'll mention our name? That's exactly what that is. I guess he has a good PR team to get his name out there to everybody. Because the story had nothing really to do with Andrew Tate. Okay, he's obsessed with Andrew Tate. Okay, but that's not the main. All right, I need money fast. How do you get it? Sell your ass. 18 female. Oh, jeez. I know there is a story heard millions and millions of times before, but I'm facing eviction. I haven't got a specific date to be out yet, and I just paid. Why do people post stuff like this? What the fuck does she expect people to say? And what kind of DMs does she expect to get? This guy's, flatbed, trying to make a tight turn. 53-foot flatbed, by the way. If you're located in Europe, text me. Fucking weirdos, yo. Crazy. Haven't filed taxes since 2022. I know someone like you. What do I do? I think you're good. Talk to a CPA immediately, like yesterday. If you haven't earned any money, you're good. It's okay. I'm 40 and have never done it. Yo, that's crazy. I believe it. If they owe you money for returns, you're good. They're happy to keep your money. If you owe them money, 3 years is typically jail time, but I would contact a tax professional. Yeah, we don't need to say shit here. Everybody told him everything he needs to know. Girlfriend talking to an ex and not bringing up she has a boyfriend. What? The title sums it up. The long version is that girlfriend talking to an ex and not bringing up she has a boyfriend. Are you the boyfriend? The long version is that I found out yesterday that my girlfriend has been talking to one of her exes that lives a few states away. When I asked her why she still talks to him, she says it's just to chat and remember the past. Why does she have to remember the past with him? Also, that she has no feelings for him and he lives a few states away, so I have nothing to worry about. Why would she even bring that up? Having to worry that you might have something to worry about. She said her recent conversation. Why would she bring up you having to worry about anything? Having to worry anything about you not having to worry about bringing up. Why would she bring up you not having to worry about anything? Why would she bring up you not having to worry about anything? Sounds suspicious. Sounds sus. Let's finish reading. She's blah, blah, blah. Oh, that was the first paragraph. Okay. So I have nothing to worry about. She claims that she stopped the conversation after that since she doesn't know what to say. I said, I said, does he know that you're with me? She said, no, because he's depressed and worried he might hurt himself, or she doesn't want to feel guilty and then lose him. Keep in mind, before she said that he's depressed, I had to pretty much grill her on why she hasn't told him that she's with me. After that, I said, I feel insulted and disrespected since apparently she rarely brings up me when she talks to guys and they try to hit on her. Honestly, can't tell if no, you're not. You just she's telling you how she feels about you by doing that. Honestly, can't tell if I'm overthinking it, but it feels like I can't trust her anymore. I don't want to be the type of guy to constantly micromanage who she talks to, but it feels like you can't force her. If she wants to, if that's what she wants to do, that's what she's gonna do. That means that's how she feels about you, or lack of feeling about you. If I don't, she's going to keep pulling this type of thing. I'm not sure what to think right now. What should I do? Worry about yourself. pull back, get your shit in order, and keep it moving. Context about our relationship. We've been together for almost 2 years, and we've been living together for nearly 5 months. For the past few months, I've been helping her become more financially stable. Yeah, oh, you're getting fucking milk. And my family, I know what that's like. And my family is even helping her get her a car repaired by providing good deals and mechanic references. Found out a girlfriend. Let me see something. Sorry. One second. Johan, what's up, bro? Shh. Hey, I gotta hang up on you, bro. Bye. What's wrong with you? I'm doing something. I'm live, yo. Bye. I'll call you in an hour, bro. Yeah. Yep. I'm sorry about that. After that, I said I feel insulted and disrespected since apparently she rarely brings me up when she talks to guys and they try to hit on her. I honestly can't tell if I'm overthinking it, but it feels like I can't trust her anymore. I don't want to be the type of guy to constantly micromanage. We already read this and we're not reading it again. I just realized that. We've been together for almost 2 years, blah, blah. So yeah, you're helping her be more financially stable. And my family is even helping her get the car repaired by providing good deals and mechanic references. Why would she bring up not to? Dude, you are getting milked. You are getting milked and used. Get your shit in order. Get your shit in order. You deserve order. Deserve much better. She's telling you exactly how she feels about you by not mentioning you to by talking to other dudes and not mention, by talking to other dudes by talking to other dudes is period, by talking. So I mean, not just like having a male friend, but like it sounds like she's like actively like talking to dudes, like, you know, like dating type shit. Not having male friends is wrong. Male friends is wrong, but it sounds like she's dating. But you made it sound almost like she's talking, like she's dating, out there tele-dating. Yeah. But she's telling you exactly how she feels about you by talking to especially that she doesn't even mention you, that she doesn't. Bro, people are dumb, bro. She doesn't even. Alright. What's wrong with you? She's out there teledating. Especially. Alright. Why would she bring up you not having to worry about anything? It sounds sus. Dude, you're getting milked and used. Get your shit in order. Get your shit in order. You deserve much better. She's telling you exactly how she feels about you. How she feels or doesn't. How she feels or doesn't feel about you, or doesn't, or how, let's not, she's telling you exactly how much she cares, how much she cares about you. Oh, I already said about you by one, talking to other dudes. Yes, she's telling you exactly how much she cares about you by one, talking to other dudes, not having male friends. Not that having male friends. See, that's why you got to reread. Not that having male friends is wrong, but you made it sound like she's out there dating, teledating. Why is that damn parentheses all over there? There we go. And two, especially that she doesn't even mention you. You're getting. She's. Yeah, she's not the one, bro. She's not the one, bro. She's only. You have to. You have to ask yourself, is your partner helping you be a better person? You know, your partner, you and your partner should both help each other be a better person. You know, there should be a benefit for each person of being, you know, for being with the other person, in my opinion. Like, as far as your life and your goals and who you are as a person and your morals and character and integrity and all that. Especially that she doesn't even mention you. Boom. She's not the one, bro. You have not yet, at least. Oh, bro. Not yet, at least. Maybe she'll change someday, but you have to ask yourself, is your partner helping you become a better version of yourself, or are they draining your energy? They draining your energy. I have to ask myself that too sometimes. And it's important, you know? And if you don't feel that that's the case, then, you know, you could talk to your partner and be like, yo, I feel like you're draining me. Can we work on that? Like, can we do something so you're not so draining? You probably don't want to say it like that, though, because that's very attackish and probably will make them get very defensive. But you can Google ChatGPT a better way to say that. The concept is, I'm sure the concept it'll agree with. AI will tell you that's a great idea psychologically. All right, why would you bring... Yo, so far so good. We have not been banned again. Look, and we got 10 upvotes with the see what happens when we have a clean... We're going to be nice on this account. We're going to be helpful. We're going to be attentive. We're going to be caring. We're going to be uplifting. We're going to be engaging. We're going to be captivating. And we're going to be there for them. So, definitely not the asshole. That's not caring. That's controlling as hell. If he's so worried about your safety, why doesn't he accompany you? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'll give you all upvotes too. Boom, boom. Oh, manipulative is a bitch much, but yeah. I'll go against the grain. You're getting an upvote for me, buddy. Everybody's getting an upvote. You put in effort, so he gets an upvote. Upvote, upvote, upvote. Oh, even the little guys. Let's go to the little guys. That gets no upvotes. Upvote, 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 upvote. I hope they're not saying anything bad. Hold on. He wasn't worried about your safety since you offered a compromise where he goes with you to another state. He said, yeah, that's true. Nah, girl, go see. I don't know who that is, but not the asshole. True. Not the asshole. Yeah, that's fair. Not the asshole. Tell him if he wants to have a say in your decision, he's to upgrade the relationship to marriage. And you don't want to marry someone like him. Yeah, sure, why not? Why are y'all downvoting him? That's just his opinion. I need in a row. Can you provide another examples of his behavior? I don't know what that means, but you get an upvote from me. Not at any point at time did he express concern about your safety. Using terms like you can't go, and when you try to find an alternative, he says you can't do that either. That's not concern, that's control. Yo, this sounds like fucking AI. I swear, people respond with AI half the time. Is this the first time he's tried controlling you? Do you usually capitulate to his demands? Yeah, I'm sure Thick Mick Chick wrote... she actually, Thick Mick Chick might have wrote this. Thick Mick Chick might have wrote this. She probably did actually write this. Not at any point did he express concern about your safety. Using terms like you can't go, and when you're trying to find an alternative, he says you can't go do that either? That's not concern, that's control. Being masked as concern so he doesn't look like an asshole to everyone who knows you broke up with him. Is this the first time he's tried controlling you? Do you usually capitulate to his demands in order to keep the peace, but it just makes you unhappy and dissatisfied? If you'd stayed with him, did you visualize a future where not only you, but potential children would have to give in to his every demand? That's not the kind of people, that's not the kind of life most people would choose to live. You're blessed to see him act like this while it was still easy to get out. Of course you're second guessing yourself. You did the right thing. Go low contact for a while with any mutual friends who want to badger you over dumping a controlling asshole. Most of all, go to your concert and have the time of your life. Not the asshole, and best of luck. Hooray. Up vote, up vote. Does that give him double upvotes? Upvote, upvote. Yeah. Great job, Dick McChick. We're proud of you. We're going to be very supportive on this account, like we said. Hopefully, I haven't been an asshole to anybody yet. So, but we can, I mean, it's new enough, fresh enough. Let's see really quick how many. What is it? It has 23 and 50. Oh yeah, you guys can't see. Now you can. Yeah, it has 23 and 23 karma and 57 contributions, and Reddit age is only 4 weeks. I know my face is in the way. I can hide my face. Yeah, see, it's only 4 weeks old. So this is a new account, actually. Boom. Starting off fresh. Am I the asshole for asking if we have enough water despite a mostly full fridge? I am 6'5" and go through a lot of water, and I drink bubblies. That's not water, that's bubblies. And you sound like a little bubbly. My mom shopped for me before I flew home. When I asked the question, she lost her temper, and she then told me she carried 11 into the house yesterday before I arrived. She has had a bad back, and both my sibling and father were not around to help her. I had no idea this occurred, and I already thanked her profusely for the water and for the cookies she made. I meant my question innocently, but I was surprised by her outburst. So what's your question? Am I the asshole for asking if we had enough water despite a mostly full fridge? Sir, your question is not, I mean, no. Obviously, no. Obviously. I mean, just for asking? No. Obviously, not the asshole for just asking about water, but asshole for not making your question very clear. Question very clear. I mean, why? And if he had, why would he ask if we had enough water if you drink bubblies? I go through a lot of water and drink bubblies. My mom shopped for me before I flew home. When I asked the question, she lost her temper, and she then told me she carried. Obviously not the asshole for asking about a freaking grocery item. About a grocery item. If she lost her temper over that, she might need to get checked. ASAP, preferably by the brain people, by some type of psychologist, psychiatrist, I don't know, one of them. Here we go. How do you spell psychologist? Psychologist. Is that right? Some type of psychologist, or ASAP, preferably by some type of psychologist, or let's see if we can go for a psychiatrist. Are we gonna do it? Psychiatrist. Oh, boom. Is that right? Damn, if that's right, I'm a fucking wizard. ASAP, preferably by some type of psychologist or psychiatrist. It's crazy that spelling a word now is like wizardry. Or maybe that's just, I think it is, and it's like, no, it's not, it's normal. But why would they put the P there? Obviously, like, everybody's asked this, but it's so true. Like, why the hell? Well, why is the P? Why is there a silent P in psychologist? Let's find out together. The P in psychology is silent because the word is derived from the Greek. Okay, but they could have dropped the fucking psyche, meaning soul mind, which begins with the Greek letter psi. While the P was pronounced in Greek, English speakers dropped it to conform to phonetic rules that forbid beginning words with a ps sound. So is it ps or psi? It's like psychology. Ps with a ps sound. So forbid to confirm. Hold on. English speakers dropped it to conform to phonetic rules that forbid beginning words with a PS sound combination. So they still did it though. I don't get it. The P in psychology is silent because the word is derived from the Greek word root psyche, meaning soul mind, which begins with the Greek letter psi. Is it psi or ps? I gotta Google how to pronounce this. Pronunciation. Why? Ps? Yeah, this. Pronounce it. Somebody say it. Just fucking. Can you say it? AI? How to pronounce right here. Wow. I'm not the only person that says this question.
Get ready to choose the road less traveled. Travel insurance can help you through the twists and turns. Swap your usual for theirs.
Sorry, guys. Let me fix that. Coming your way shortly. Right there, here we go.
We are looking at how to pronounce this Greek letter. We're going to be looking at how to say more interesting letters from Greek, letters from the alphabet. So make sure to stay tuned and consider subscribing for more learning. So there is a little bit to unfold here. Now, in English, the most common pronunciation is as psi, okay? Psi. It's pretty straightforward. Psi. Now,
psychology.
It is also accepted, and it is also a correct pronunciation, accepted. Now, in Greek, this is not pronounced psi nor psi, but psi. Psi is how it is said in Greek, in quite a few other languages as well. So psi, if you want to really talk Greek, if you want the original pronunciation of the letter, that would be psi. But in English, yes, it is generally said as psi. And now, I think you know it all. Did you get this? Was this any helpful? Let me know in the comments and by using the like button. More videos on how to pronounce more interesting Greek letters whose pronunciations aren't obvious. I'll see you there to learn more. Thanks for watching.
Shut the fuck up. Thanks. So it is psi or ps. What's up, bro? What's up, Alan Powell? You here to harass me? I welcome it. I don't mind. It's some engagement. I like engagement. Bro has ads. Hell yeah. I didn't even know I had ads. I don't get paid for it. Am I supposed to get paid for that, Alan? He said that like it's an insult. Is that an insult? Because I don't even know how I have ads. And like I said, I've never been paid for it. If there is money that I can get paid for it, yeah, I will leave them on and get paid for it. Damn right. If there's an option, but I didn't even know it's an option. But I'm glad I do have it on. Thanks for letting me know. All right, we're gonna tell them about his bubbly water. My teenager is sneaking out and I don't know what to do. Oh shit, I know what to do. beat their fucking ass. I'm at a loss. My 15-year-old daughter has been sneaking out of the house late at night without my knowledge or permission. I only found out because I woke up to use the bathroom and noticed her window open. I've talked to her about it, but she denies it and gets defensive. I'm worried about her safety and well-being, but I don't have to invade her privacy or damage our relationship. Has anyone... Put a camera outside facing her window. Duh. Then call police if she really gets defiant. Problem solved. Problem solved. She's not out doing good things, probably, ma'am. I'm at a... Put a camera. It's her life and her privacy. Maybe you can advise she won't understand because of her age. What? Maybe you can advise her, but she won't understand. What are you talking about? It's her life and privacy. She's 15-year-old child. She doesn't have her life yet as an 18-year-old. Even as an 18-year-old, you're not a fucking adult. When I was at that age, my... Hold up. How do we go to this? Let me show you something. Just kidding. I wasn't going to show you anything. But I did have to do something really quick. All right. It's, yeah. There's no privacy when you're 15. What do you mean? Yeah. Right. What privacy? At 15, not privacy, right? And if they do, I mean, they do have privacy, right? Allowing, why am I replying to this clown? Allowing them to sneak out is privacy? People just be framing shit all kind of ways. Oh, so it's just privacy. Yeah. Why are you invading her privacy? If everything's above board, why don't you just walk out the door? Friend won't wipe his behind because he wants to be in contact with nature. Your friend's a nasty motherfucker. Oh, sorry. He's a nasty person. Me and a friend of mine are renting a house in the woods for a week. That's what you get for renting a house in the woods with your friend. We both live in a big city and don't get this much close to nature quite often. The thing is that he won't wipe his ass. It's been 3 days and he won't wash or bathe. He believes this enhances the experience, but he smells like shit. Am I overreacting? Sounds like you're full of shit. Sounds like you're full of it. I need pictures. I need pictures with a smellometer. With a smellometer for proof. Yeah, I'm not just taking his word. Sounds like you're full of it. I need pictures with a smellometer for proof. You're not overreacting. Nature doesn't require smelling like it. Bro, there's no way. Why? I don't understand how his ass crack isn't a painful, itchy. Not overreacting, but it never, people just believe this shit? Right. People believe it though. This is what I think he needs to hold on to his poop more often. That grounds him. Oh, we're supposed to play along. We're supposed to play along. Oops. Oh, I messed up. Oh well. Yeah, actually I messed up. This is one of the funniest fake posts. I don't understand how that, I know what to do to not be an asshole. You just take off the part where you're an asshole, and then you just say, I need pictures with a smellometer for proof. You don't have to call the guy an asshole. Why do I have to call him? Why do I have to say he's full of shit? For what? Like, that doesn't... What, does it make me feel better to make him feel... to say mean things? That's not nice. Right? Advice for sudden pregnancy and what to do. Don't get suddenly pregnant. I can't stop eating. I'll eat everything if I can find, even if it's inedible. What the fuck? I eat a lot, not because of hunger, but because it makes me feel better. I am quite skinny, and no matter how much I eat, I don't gain weight. which I think is contributing to this problem. I love to eat sugary snacks a lot, and a few months ago I tried quitting eating those or any junk food. But now if I don't find anything to eat, I start eating inedible stuff like paper, tissue, cardboard, flowers, leaves, wood, anything that can be chewed on and I can swallow. I especially love the chemical taste of paper and cardboard. Is this bad or normal? I can't tell, but I assume this isn't that bad. Currently, all I do is force myself to not swallow these inedible, but spit them out after chewing. But what can I do to stop eating? Why would you spit out? Why would you spit out nature? Why would you spit out nature? Wait, no, we're not gonna be an asshole. We can just say asshole things and then we type nice things. How about that? Yeah, we say how we really feel, but then, and that's the display of how you can, be a whole nother person online. You can be I am a kind person actually, but, anyways, this person's fucking eating wood and paper. This is a fucking way, way beyond my expertise. Why would you chew something and then spit it out? If you're gonna chew on it, just swallow it. Why would you chew it and then spit it out? I saw an episode just a couple of days ago on weird addictions or freaky addictions. What the hell is it called? We gotta find it really quick so you can't sound crazy. Freaky addictions show. Was that what it was called? Strange addictions. Yeah. I saw an episode on strange addictions of this lady eating toilet paper for years, and she seemed fine. You should be okay. You should be good to go, bud. Be good. We're gonna be supportive here. You should be good to go. Bud. Eat that wood and swallow next time. Just as long as there's no paint, as long as there is no paint or anything inorganic. Stick to organics. You think that's gonna get an upvote, or people are not gonna? That's a hard one, because I'm supporting him in his addiction. Yeah, that's probably not a good idea. Whatever. But really, what's gonna happen from eating a little bit of wood and a little bit of paper? Nothing's gonna happen. He's gonna be all right. What would happen? Huh? Oh, we should go to the zoomed in view, huh? Like that. All right, I can't stop eating. Am I overreacting? My partner gets really angry at video games. Yeah, okay, this is... Me, 26-year-old female, and my partner, 29-year-old male, have been together for 4+ years, and never have they even been any type of physical abuse, and I don't think emotionally abusive. We have a pretty solid relationship and always have, never really arguing and whatnot. However, lately he's just been getting so insanely mad at video games. We went to play online games together like Fortnite, Apex, Overwatch, Marvel, Rivals, and so on. He doesn't ever get mad at me, but he gets really mad at our random teammates who do bad and lose us games. I do get that these games can be frustrating, 100%, but after any loss, he's saying, just to me and Call, that our teammates need to kill themselves, calling them fat, obese, calling them inbred, and other things. He never says slurs. He just gets really angry and yelly. And it kind of scares me a bit due to past things I've been through between family and our other relationships when I was a teen. Again, he never gets mad directly at me, but sometimes he does get taken out towards me. Like, if I don't get instantly cute or something, like, he'll snap at me. Just keep going and on and on and on, even after we stop playing. Just saying different hateful things about random people we'll never meet again. And honestly, I hate it. I'm definitely not like that, and it really disturbs me. Like, it's one thing to get frustrated and say that they're insults or something, but the level of anger just doesn't sit right, and truthfully, sometimes scares me. Am I overreacting? It honestly makes me see him as a whole different person sometimes, and it makes me question how I feel about him. I know it's crazy to say, but it's the truth. Help me out. I mean, I guess you know how he will act under high pressure situations, and then you got to base on, and from there you have to make a decision if you're okay with it. Decision if you're okay with it. I would definitely mention it to him. Mention to him that it bothers you. To him that it bothers you, and see if it changed. And see if it changes. That will tell you how much he cares about you. If it changes, that, or if it changes, or if he tries to, or if he tries to change, or if he tries. As it tries to curb it, that will show you how much he cares. I mean, I guess you can know how he will act under his pressure, high pressure situations, and from there you have to make a decision if you're okay with it. I would definitely mention to him that it bothers you and see if it changes or if he tries to curb it. That will show you how much he cares about you. Boom. Saving lives out here, left and right. We're just saving lives. Oh, that was 10 hours ago. It's okay. It still hasn't changed. Let's go to new, though. We want something brand new, fresh off the boat. Like me in 93. Like me in 93. Am I overreacting? I think I am being bullied by a manager. I'm female, 23, and have been working at my current place for about 1.5 years now. I am a graduate trainee, so carry out work placements throughout the course. I've been working this current placement for about 6 months. I'm just about to leave to start another placement, which I'm actually happy about, especially since I'm pretty sure one manager has had it out for me since I joined back in September. My management looks like this. I report to a manager, let's call him Greg, approximately male, 38, and he reports to his manager, let's call her Claire, approximately female, 37. Greg mostly gives me work to do. Part of his role as my manager is to liaise with other people within the department as well so that they can give me work, and in return I get more of a varied experience. Greg has been why does Greg has 2 G's? Greg can't have 1 fucking G. Even if he has 2 G's in real life, why does he have to have 2 G's in the post? You could have just had him have 1 G. Greg has been the best manager. Is there another Greg with 1 G in this story? Greg has been the best manager I could ask for. Supportive, patient, very engaged, and genuinely helpful in finding me work and supporting my development. Claire, on the other hand, I am pretty sure she has had something against me. Below, I will say some of the things she has done. One of the most recent things, and one of the main reasons I think she has genuinely hates me, we were walking out of the meeting yesterday. It was me, her, and my manager, Greg with 2 G's, because he's a... It said, oh shit. 1 second, speaking of Greg, I got a buddy named Greg that I need to tell about. He needs to subscribe to my YouTube. Yeah, and yes, I gotta tell him right now, because I will forget. Subscribe to my YouTube. I'm live now. All right, back to work. One of the most recent things, and one of the main reasons I think we read that, it was me and her manager. With Greg with 2 fucking G's. Backed out, but simply said how the team could actually action her suggestion. We are walking outside, mind you, and she says to me, my name, you could have just said OP. That's fine. My name, you only have a week left on this placement. I have my entire career here. Just to make you aware, I will make it certain that what you said in that room will never happen on the project. And you can bet nothing of that you said in the meeting will ever be completed. Are y'all reading where I'm reading? Can y'all see? Yes, you can. Thankfully, you can see what I see. You can see that with me. I didn't have time to eat breakfast on the same day. Sorry, just kidding. Jump back to where we were. I will make it certain that what you said in that room, we got it, will never happen on that project. Yeah. I can guarantee that you will never see. So Claire really has it out for you. We get it. Second time, what she do? Didn't have time to eat breakfast. And on this same day, and went to a coffee shop which sells small pots of overnight oats to eat before the meeting. My manager, Greg, came to the same coffee shop at the same time, so I just went to the meeting with him. So didn't have time to eat the oats. Who cares about the fucking oats? I hate to take the pot of oats back on the train. I'm stood there holding it in one hand. This pot is tiny. Who gives a fuck about the pot of oats? She looks at me, then at the pot and goes, wow, someone's hungry. Why they got this tiny pot? In a deadpan, sarcastic, laughing tone. I could have laughed, to be honest. She said the comments about the meeting. Now this. We sat down on the train. Claire on my left, Greg on my right. Greg still with 2 G's because he's a fill in the word. Claire starts talking to Greg with double G's, with me in the middle. I offer to move so she can sit next to him. She waffles at him for the whole journey, ignoring me the entire time. That's 'cause she don't like your ass. Claire don't like you. My name, OP. She don't like you, including arriving back at the office. She ignored you the whole time. No shit, she did, 'cause she don't like you. To be honest, I feel bad for Greg having to permanently report to someone like this. I've spoken to someone who thinks this is workplace bullying. What, 'cause she doesn't like you? You fucking clown. But I just want to be sure I am not overreacting. Part of me thinks it's weird because I know she was a graduate trainee before, but maybe she feels like she had a tough time back then, and that maybe I too should have a tough time. Unsure if she's jealous about something, but I am a whole foot taller than her. But I can't really think of any other reasons. Let me know your thoughts and experiences. Am I overreacting? No, you're not, but that's part of... No, yeah, you're overreacting because you're overreacting. Well, no, she's not overreacting. What did she do? She didn't do anything to react yet, did she? I mean, oh yeah, to report it as bullying? No, what the fuck? She didn't do anything. She said, oh, we were walking outside, mind you, she says to my name, you would be overreacting. You would be overreacting if you reported it as bullying. Reported it as bullying. Not saying the way she is treating you is nice, but that's kind of what you agree to when you work in that environment. When you work in that environment, people with seniority environment, people with seniority naturally have leverage. And yeah, it sucks, but if you want to stay within the organization, your best bet is to just bite your tongue, as long as it's tongue, and keep it moving. Now obviously, if someone does something that crosses, that's illegal, or like crosses like sexual, that's illegal, or sexual harassment, that's different. Harassment, that's different. But bullying, really? Like, yeah, there's bullying. You're right. It probably is bullying. But is that what you really want to do? You want to report it and fucking deal with that, you know? Or sexual harassment. Hell, it might, hell, you might be right. You might be right in that it's a form of bullying, but I would still suggest, but it's a form of bullying, but is it really to a level worth reporting? That's what we mean to say, level. Whoa, mouse almost went flying. Oh, yeah. This is what I want to do. Now I could do it. Hell yeah, I'm proud of that. AP. I'm about to be done right here. It's that hour. Wait, we respond to this guy. Let's see, do we have any? Yeah, we got some action. Let's show you right here. So, we don't care about upvotes. Reply to your comment. People can be in bad moods. Sorry, this post was deleted. Why the hell do fucking people delete their fucking posts? I hate that shit. This one, what? Got 20 upvotes, but nobody replied. That sucks. Definitely not the asshole. That's not gonna. Yeah. Okay, but we need replies. All right. Well, no replies. No action today. No recent action. Oh, somebody replied here. Not to me. That's not how that works. She's a 15-year-old child. She doesn't have her life yet. Yeah. What the hell? No, is this no? No, you put a camera outside the window. Hey, you stole my reply, you little Puerto Rican motherfucker. Look at this little Puerto Rican 11 minutes ago, and look when I posted my shit. This little fucking dirty Puerto Rican. Look, 22 minutes ago. Put a camera outside facing her window. Duh. Then call the police if she gets really defiant. Problem solved. And this little fucking Puerto Rican saw me write that. This little fucking dirty Puerto Rican. Then he came over here and said, what the hell is this? No, you put a camera outside. Like, he's just fucking, like, he's a genius. Outside the window and tell her if she is caught leaving, she can stay gone. I'm sorry, but when I was 15, 17, I was sneaking girls from their houses in my car. Sure you were, buddy. And we were having sex like dead ass. Sure you were, Puerto Rican. We used to go to a friend's house or local closed down pool, skinny dip, and drink beers. It sounds like the stories that he read online that we played Hey Mister to get. Maybe he did, but, you know, for some reason, this guy, they just fucking parroted what I said, and, like, you know, like he was a genius. Maybe he didn't see my post. If you want to be friends with her, be ready to potentially get her pregnant. This is a no game. Now I am a father. This is a no game now that I am a father. Nope, I know what me and my friends who are both guys and girls used to do, and nope again. What the fuck are you talking about? We get an upvote anyways, you dirty Puerto Rican. You get an upvote too, even though I don't agree with you. because everybody gets an upvote. All right, everybody. I love you all. It's Friday. The weekend is coming. Friday, March 6th. Did I say March 5th? It's Friday, March 6th. I love everybody. I might be on later, might be on not. See you tomorrow.